Hey everyone, it is November 17th. Just doing my annual firearm season report. Been doing these last couple of years. Sometimes we've been successful, other times we haven't, but either way it's always been a fun time out in the woods. This year's been kind of up and down. I mean, it started out archery season. Really, we're not seeing the amount of deer, just number-wise, like we have the last few years. I know talking to our neighbors, we've been actually holding off on taking any does. Been seeing quite a few bucks, but just our doe numbers seem to be down. Why that is, we're really not sure. So, like a couple years, try to get our numbers back up where they should be. But archery season was, like I said, it started off pretty slow, but Tim ended up taking a 6-pointer late into the season. We all saw some deer, but still just not a lot of deer, so we really didn't know what to expect going into opener of firearm season, which was this past Tuesday. Kind of a mixture of feelings how it went. I mean, none of us really saw a lot of deer, but on the other hand, I mean, my dad did have an opportunity at a really nice 8-pointer. I saw it kind of running through the field, and it just kind of disappeared, so it's pretty amazing how elusive the whitetail can be. But that's what makes it exciting and why we're out here having fun. But today I ended up taking a 4-pointer. Actually thought it was a 6, but one of his antlers was actually broke off. But nice deer. I was happy to get an opportunity. I really hadn't seen a lot of deer and was kind of just getting a little frustrated. But and then yesterday my brother Tom took a 4-point buck also. So we've all have had some good success this year, but on the other hand, I think all of us agree we're still not really seeing the amount of deer that we'd like to be seeing. Talking to, like I said, some of the neighbors and just shots and stuff that we normally hear in the mornings around town, you're just not hearing, and everybody is kind of complaining, just at least around by us. It's definitely a slower season than other years. But either way, it's been fun. I mean, I'm sitting in my new deer blind. I ended up building this in the spring. Ended up hurting my back last year during the hunting season and kind of wanted something where I have a little more comfort and something where I could stand and not be kind of confined just to sitting in a chair all day long. So this has actually helped out quite a bit. Like I said, it's about 4 o'clock on Thursday right now. Just my brother Tom and myself's up here. Tomorrow, everybody, the whole family's going to be up here. My nephew, my dad, and Tom and Tim. So hopefully we'll see what happens tomorrow. It seems like the bucks are moving a little more than they had been. Like I said, this morning was a really cool morning. Got down to about 28 degrees, had a little ice on the water and all that. So cold temperatures definitely are making the deer move. But overall, haven't really seen a lot today. That buck I got this morning was the only deer I actually saw. But it's getting towards evening now, so hopefully we'll see some movement before shooting hours expire. So, other than that, I will give you a little tour of my inside of my blind I made. Like I said, the way I made this was sitting. I got windows, and yet I'm able to stand and have an upper layer of windows which I can look out, which gives me a little more comfort than just having to sit all day long. So got a nice view from inside here. I'm actually sitting just on the edge of the river. So to the right of me I have my food plot which I planted this spring. To the front of me is another food plot along the river edge which I planted. And then it's part of the Flint River, as you can see to the left of me. Had a lot of flooding this year, but actually did go down quite a bit. The buck I got this morning was just actually on the other side of that river there, about 50 yards over. Ended up going about 20 yards. Ended up coming down over there. So took my quad, so it wasn't really much of a effort getting them out of here. But other than that, got the comforts of home. I got the heater. I got my little table. Let's see, we got my goodies with my good old Pepsi. Decided against going with Mountain Dew this year. Mountain Dew usually gets me wired too much. I don't sleep at night. And little back support for me. So other than that, that's a little tour, and hopefully everybody else has had a good season so far. Whether we're seeing deer or not, like I said, it's still fun sitting out here and some beautiful weather. So other than that, I will hopefully maybe make another report when my nephew or my dad gets one.